All right, on to part 4. We have our score. Again, if you need to get into it, you'll need to go to your home page and click on it in your scores. And as always, make sure you save all work after you make changes. So this time, we have our score and the right number of measures, and we have the title, and we have added the flute. But we have the wrong key signature. We have no sharps and flats over here, and our sample score has 2 flats. We also have a tempo marking of quarter equals 100, and we have a text that says cantable, which means in a singing style, an expressive text. So we're going to add those 3 things this time. The first is fairly easy. Not as easy as I hoped unless I find a better way, but for now, we're going to change the key signature and we are going to highlight all of our measures. So, oh, it did not want that to happen. Here. If you click on the measure in a certain spot, you should be able to get it to highlight. There's so many click functions that sometimes you have to find the magic spot. So we're going to click on the first measure, and then we're going to click down here at the back of it or at the end of it, and we want the entire thing highlighted. Then we want to go to our menu pull down, and I think I gotta figure out, remember which thing we wanted here. One of these tools has a place to change the key, or at least to add sharps and flats. I think it's the measure tool. There we go. So in the measure tool, we want to change the key signature. So we're going to click on change key signature. There is all of your key signatures. We want 2 flats. So right here, B flat has 2 flats. We highlight B flat. And we're doing, it says major, but it doesn't really matter too much for what we're doing. We're actually going to do a Dorian, but we won't talk about that right now. So let's just leave that major, and we'll hit OK. So now you will see that there are 2 flats in each of your key signatures. That was easy. Now we have this tempo is wrong. So we have a tempo button here, and you can go to there, or you'll notice up here in the top right is a tempo thing. So you have a shortcut because we have this is marked here with the red. If we take that red off, our shortcut is gone, and we'd have to do it in this menu. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back on there. We want it to be, if you go back to your sample score, quarter note equals 100. So right now we have quarter note equals 120. So we just use the arrows and click down until it says 100. And done. And you'll notice right here in the score, oops, didn't want that to happen yet. Right here in the score, we have quarter note equals 100. We also have quarter note equals 120 for some reason. All right. If that happens, I clicked on it, on that measure, and then clicked on the tempo and hit delete, and it went away. All right. For some reason now, also, when we've done that, our score has divided into 2 staff systems, just like our sample score. So things are starting to look more and more correct. So that is how you change your tempo marking. Next thing we need to do is add this expressive text here. So our sample score says cantable, and our real score has nothing. So we need to figure out a tool over here in our pull down that would do that. We have text right here. Anything that is words is some kind of text. And we are going to call this a system text because we would want this to show up on each part if we printed each part out separate. So it would put it on everything in the system, but it'll only show up on the score at the top. So we're going to do a system text. Oh, we got to highlight the measure. I apologize. Highlight the measure, then go to text, then hit system text, and you'll notice you get a text box right here. So we're going to type in cantabile, not blile, cantabile, which is Italian for in a singing style. And now we have all of that done. So the top of our score looks just like the top of our sample score. We have flute, piano, 100 and cantabile, flute and piano, and 100 and cantabile, a la mode, notation sample, and our name. So the next step is to start putting notes in. Thanks for watching this part. Make sure to hit save, and I'll see you next time.